Hey everyone, hope you are well. I'm going to bring some codes in to talk about our energy flow to enable us to really sort of try to fortify our light, to really draw everything that we want to come into our lives into our reality. So let's get some codes forward and then we can unpack it and see what the universe wants to show us today about the attraction of everything to come in so that we become creators upon this planet. Okay, think it out. Sometimes we think about things in too much detail. Yes. And we want it to be in a set order so that we know that we get from A to B. And that needs to be perfect along the journey. But sometimes it's not like this. Okay, there are many twists and turns along the journey. And as we move forward, we know in which direction we are to take. But sometimes we might navigate it by taking these little movements from left to right that then create a sense of a vortex of light around us that then sort of compound within our energy of not allowing us to understand where we're going, and a little bit of confusion comes into our mind. But as we deepen into the awareness of our energy, we can then have an awareness, just like the pendulum that we might hold within our hands if we want to ask it a question, is that we can also use our physical bodies as that vortex of light in physicality to be our natural extension of being our own pendulum. Take it out. And when we sort of like use the pendulum, you would probably sort of like pop it over. Different people use it different ways. Pop it over, and then the pendulum will start to move. And it's the same as saying that then this connection is exactly the same as our feet upon the land. The pendulum is hanging upside down, but we're just going to invert it, and our feet are the point of where the energy will flow. So it creates a vortex of light around us. Let's show that on this little thing here to the side. So if we could imagine then we have the 2 feet upon the ground with the heels and the soles, okay? And within that construct, looks like a button. So in the center of all things, we have this wonderful I am presence, okay? So we have the all that I am in the center, and we have the feet units that sits to the side here. This is the energetic field. This is the energetic field. This is the body. This is the body. Kiana dasya makosh makiatan, tokala bakiata, dush bakianta darisha. Dana losh bakianta dasya kiata. Manabau krbik ina su krbekitanasha. So just like a pendulum, we will find ourselves with feet upon the ground. Look at those feet, club-footed with a great big knee. There's your points, roller skates. There's your points, ego kicking in. There's your points that are on the ground. So we stand there, then our hips then align to our base chakra, and then it comes up, and then it comes up to the head unit. Oh my gosh, this poor person. Okay, we're not going to deal with the head there. Let's go cut the head off. So this is the body. Okay, so this is a projection of this down here. Okay. Honestly, I need to take some sort of art class or something. That's pretty bad, this one. Out of all my drawings, I think that these legs are probably the worst. Yeah, probably. Anyhow, all good fun, eh? So we have this beautiful center or point of alignment into Gaia. So Gaia sits here. So there's the earth. Okay, so we're projecting ourselves into Gaia. So if we then anchor ourselves in and we are firm-footed within our foot and in the heel and in the sole, we can then feel the energy force field running through the energetic field that is running at this level of understanding. Now, if within this foot of the feminine, there is a little bit more tightening within that, you're going to get like a slightly masculine energy that is holding not so much of a even state. So as you sort of like feel within this projection, you'll feel this vortex of light moving up through you, but it won't be even. Okay, it will be coming from your feet more like this. So your energy force will be more like this. So if you got more sort of energy flowing here and less here, it's going to be more of a so it's like so the vortex around you is less spiraling. It's more distorted. So the energy that sits in this side, the feminine side, say this is feminine side, the energy will hold a more of a push to then see within you more of a structure that needs to come in to allow you to then anchor in more energy through the masculine foot, the right foot. So we can start to see within our energy field through the physical body and the placement of what we're feeling as regards to a force field of light around us, we can see whether there's an evenness from one foot to another, and then we can then rectify it within that space of body movement of bringing the energy down to our ruby red, shooting it down through the hips, knees and ankles to the feet, so that we can really then start to draw and amplify our energy. With this, we find ourselves having a state of balance. Excuse my pen. So here we have point here inside of ourselves, and the balance of energy that is moving through you is running that masculine energy and the feminine energy to align this vortex of light to spiral up in flow. Okay, so that's what we're aiming to do when the body starts to bring in this sort of movement, that there's an evenness of pressure from one foot to the other foot, where there's this beautiful synergy of an infinity symbol. It shows the body showing us that we are in flow state. So when the body starts to pendulum, it starts to move that force field of energy through one to the other. And we can then adjust the physical body itself. It's looking a right mess. Let's get a back pen. We can adjust into the knees. We can adjust into the hip line. There's the body coming up into the body itself. We can move the energy from the back heart into the flow state of the hands and bring the energy out of the hand units. We can bring it up into the adjustment into the head unit as it goes upwards. And all of this alignment in the physical body itself is all present and in union with the flow of energy coming up that's vortexing up in flow state. Okay, so we must have this sort of sense around us for the evolution for the soul to rise into the embodied state, and the greater knowing to come online is to actually feel into that sense of that vortex of light. For when we do, we can command the energy that is within the force field of light and physical body for us to then bring in the synchronicities for everything to come in flow state, rather than this wonky, wonky type energy that distorts the energy within the force field, that then creates illusion, creates dissonance, dis-ease within the physical body, because the energy is not moving smoothly around you and you're not able to pull it in because it's running, as we said, in this sort of distorted misalignment of energy. And we can really focus on pushing the energy down through the feet, the heel for the healing journey, and the toes, to toe you down into the soul, for the soul to be embodied into the physical body itself. Okay, and then we anchor it in through the ankle. We'll speak about this all the time. So let us bring forward some light codes to really sort of bring that in, to assist you to push the energy through, and that we get this sense of flow state throughout the hips, moving up through the lower body, so we can really draw that energy in. Okay, thank you. Burpees time. Use the breath also. It's not me being rude, it really isn't. Oh, excuse me. It's all that. See, this is what happens. You start moving your body, the energy will move any distorted energy out of the physical body. You'll move the physical body also, which moves the digestive system, which moves out the breath, which is the release mode. Okay, so we release through the breath. There's ego coming in now. Okay, da. So let's bring in some codes. So with me, stand. Okay, don't be lazy sitting down. You stand up now. Get your heels into the floor. Da. And push the heels in. So you're just like treading, almost like treading water. Da. And just move the energy through the four force of the third. Da. And just feel the energy shaky, shaky up through the spinal column. And if any codes start to want to come forward, or any like toning or blah blah out of the mouth, let it shoot up through the system, because we're aligning the energy. I'm in a bit of a high vibey mood today. I don't know if you can tell, but there's the energy in full force flow. Full force flow, full force flow, full force flow. And my vortex is like, and there it is. Come on, bring it in. Bring it in, 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 bring it. Because my vortex is like that. Abraham Hicks. She speaks of this, she consciousness. Esther, I think her name is. She, did you see that little, go up. Speaks of this. Bring it in to your reality. You are a creator of your reality. You bring it in. Heart's desire opens up. What is it? The heart's desire. Anchoring it down into the embodied state. Drawing in high levels of consciousness. Boom shakalaka. Really bringing in, strengthening the energetic force. All freedom, freedom, freedom. Four floors of creator mode. And bring it in, and bring it in, and bring it in. And it's all very lovely, lovely, lovely. And if the legs start to wiggle, 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 it's just releasing. It's just like, it's like a drainage out. It's got like shaky, shaky, shaky. And they go. Relax into the shoulders, push out the hands. Practical advice from the universe. Alama koyama anoma wishma. Denama lushma yenata yeshana inoma wishma yenamai. Inoma wishana yenaya. Kolaba shumalegia. So there you go. Nice and easy, does it? Every time. They keep it simple, guys. Know that you've got a physical body, yes. Know that you've got a head, yes. Upgrade your intelligence through the experience of moving your body. Get aligned to the energetic force field around you. Start a yogi practice, start a Tai Chi class. Get to understand where you sit within your energy and that alignment and allow it to come in full force. And it's like, there's no more time for mucking about. You can sit on your sofa all day long and keep scrolling through this, and this until you take action to feel the energy force field around you. You're not going to get anywhere. On my 8 program, have a check of that on my website, nicolalight.com. And there is where I will show you all of this stuff in greater detail, breaking it down a little bit more simply into understanding how to get yourself into your mastery. We talk about self-healing, physical body, energetic field. I'll take you through those playlist there, so have a little check of those. It goes in a little bit more depth of detail for you. It is the expression of who you are that you'll be able to amplify when you do so. You can step into your authenticity, that alignment to the energetic flow, the understanding through all of this beautiful content of all my beautiful, wonderful, nondescript imagery. All of it will help you. So check back on my videos. Know that all of this information is there. It's always brought through from my heart, because I'm very lovely. Like and subscribe and all that jazz. Yeah, but come on, all seriously, just know that to be empowered, to move yourself forward, is to know thyself in every single level of understanding. You know your body, you know your mind, get to know your energetic field, get to know your dimensions and realities, your multidimensionality, your high self connect, all of it. Know thyself. Know how to play the game. Know the energies. Everything is vibration. And now I'm starting to blur on. So I'm going to leave it there. I do hope that this video is going to help you understand a little bit about your vortex of light, and to keep it in flow state. Remember the infinity symbol. It's a flow state from foot to foot to foot to foot. Okay, you take care, everyone. So lovely seeing you here, being with you here. Like and comment, as I said before. Check out my website, all the details below. Patreon, Udemy courses, all of that beautiful stuff is all there. Ow! see you all very soon. What's the universe showing me there then? Enough now, Nicola. Move on, please. See you soon. Bye.